But this is the 1 hour time frame on the Sol chart. I mean, the pressure is downward on this chart. I mean, if you watch this later, then we might have already broken that. The pressure is down right now. Resistance is holding. I'm just pointing out the possibility of maybe a slightly wider bounce. But the way it goes right now, I'm not sure if we get it. So I'm watching the lows of this week for potential support. This can happen because internal B waves can form double bottoms, but the pressure is still downward, guys. I don't see that any meaningful low is formed. There is something that I pointed out in yesterday's video, which I'll just get to in a minute. But yeah, pressure is downward, so maybe the wave 4 already topped, right? Then we're already in the 5th wave, and next support is at around $126, and then we've got $117, $118. So yeah, I think we should soon get to round about 126. I'm not sure if it will complete the correction there. As you can see, there is some room for a little bit further downside like this. Yeah, and I think it's important to recognize that if we go to the larger time frame, I really start to like the orange count. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, I would recommend it. It also covered the weekly time frame. I just want to briefly mention it here. On this chart, what I really like is from the top in January, because this looked like a 5-wave decline. This could be an A wave. This here could be a B wave bounce because it clearly ended as a 3-wave pattern. So instead of being overall bearish, there is still another chance. Should we break below $117, $118? I mean, that's the initial support, yeah? Should we break below it, guys, then this is obviously, there's one more chance, yeah, to find support in a bull market structure, which would be here between $62.90. Of course, far away, yeah? And we would, in that scenario, break below the April low, which is probably when everybody will get super bearish. But there will be a chance. I mean, all I can do at the moment is say we are still in a downtrend, local downtrend. But I'm not overall bearish yet because there are still bullish potential scenarios here where the price could find support. Either here, but again, I just showed you we probably should go lower to 126 to 117 also in this scenario, where we could find support in a B wave. But if we break below it, it will become it will not invalidate the white count, but it will become increasingly likely that we're going to aim for lower support. So I find that very, very important. I haven't talked much about this orange scenario, but it obviously becomes more relevant now. And I looked yesterday at the weekly chart in detail and I said, well, this actually makes sense. And then the 100% extension target is around $81. And I think this would be a price where a lot of people will get interested again who maybe thought like anything above 200 is too expensive. So this is also going to be the space where probably even on the weekly chart we might get into oversold regions. So yeah, this is something to keep in mind. So short-term bearish, overall still looking for bullish setups, but hasn't formed yet. We would need a local 1-2 setup to the upside.